Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews, everyone. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. So, Scream 6. They're making a Scream 6 after the fifth one did so well, apparently. Even though it sucked. And labeled people like me and many other passionate fans of film franchises as psychotic serial killers. But yeah, let's get into this. Paramount lowballing Neve Campbell for Scream 6 is another casualty of woke reboots. Well, it looks like Neve Campbell, the star and flag bearer of the Scream slasher franchise, has been priced out of her own movie. Campbell announced in a statement to Variety that she will not be reprising her role as Sidney Prescott in the upcoming Scream 6 film due in 2023. Now, I know what you're thinking. There's a Scream 6? Let me catch you up on how we got to this point. Earlier this year, Paramount Pictures released the latest installment entitled Scream, not to be confused with the 1996 original that people actually liked. It was the first Scream film not to be directed by Wes Craven, and the second not to be written by screenwriter Kevin Williamson, the first being 2000's Scream 3. Wes Craven passed away in 2015, taking the heart and soul of the series with it. That didn't stop Paramount from cashing in on the franchise. Following Harvey Weinstein's scandal, the rights of the Scream franchise were obtained in November 2019 by Spyglass Media, who then greenlit a sequel to a franchise that hasn't been on the big screen since 2011, and arguably hasn't been relevant since 2000. Sorry for the camera, folks. I'm holding it up with one hand. Screenwriters James Vanderbilt and Guy Busick teamed up once again with directors Matt Bettinelli Olpin and Tyler Gillette, who created the 2019 film Ready or Not, starring Samara Weaving, aka Imposter Margot Robbie. Okay. The four filmmakers teamed up to give us an updated Scream movie, which is more woke than an Adderall addict who laced his pills with speed while drinking his fourth cup of coffee. I like this. I really do like this article. Getting into some spoilers for Scream if you haven't yet seen it. Scream 2022 was a soulless woke reboot that tried to restart the franchise by shoehorning in diversity and inclusion quotas in Hollywood's latest attempt to replace its own history with progressive alternatives. This is their words, not mine, but I do agree with them. In this film, Billy Loomis is the father of a girl who looks like an extra on Sábado Gigante. Look it up, white people. That he somehow fathered between being in a relationship with Sidney in the original movie. It gets worse. The character of Martha Meeks, played by Heather Matarazzo, is in the film, and she is now the mother of two biracial twins, one of whom inexplicably managed to survive the film with more wounds than a Korean War veteran. Damn. Who wrote this? Who wrote this? Jacob Smith. He's a good writer. The story decides to retread Jamie Kennedy's character of Randy from the first film and put him in the body of a woke black lesbian who is now his niece because fuck you, that's why. Their words, not mine. I'm reading this from the Abounding in the Comics article. But wait, there's more. Let's do that. Sorry about that. The real reason why the film is certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes with a 76 positive score is that the real villain in the movie is a toxic fan base. And yes, I actually went over this in my own review when I did a live review for it. They basically are calling us, people like me, who are actually not toxic, but rather passionate about our franchises, who know our lore and whatnot. They're saying that we are serial killers. That's right, get wrecked, all you Last Jedi haters. You are the real enemies of the film. The killers are two dimwits who just so happen to be the whitest characters of the cast. It's not a lie either. Who weren't already established by the franchise, making the film extremely predictable after 15 minutes. The two puddle-sniffing doofuses are caricatures of fans who complain about plot holes, inconsistencies, and agenda-pushing in movie franchises. The film is dumber than the government trying to spend billions of dollars to offset the effects of inflation. Oh, and Dewey is dead too. That leads us back to Neve Campbell, or the person who started the godforsaken franchise, but no longer has a place in it. Campbell returned for a glorified cameo in the new Scream movie, but honestly, it didn't need her much at all, because she pretty much has been replaced by, or with more diverse counterparts. On Monday, Neve Campbell announced that she will not be returning for the sixth installment because essentially the studio lowballed her in compensation. Campbell said the proposal she received was not adequate to the value she brought to the Scream franchise. And considering that Neve Campbell carried that franchise for 5 fucking movies, yeah, or 4 movies rather. The 5th one she was barely in. Sadly, I won't be making the next Scream film. As a woman, I have had to work extremely hard in my career to establish my value, especially when it comes to Scream. I felt the offer was presented to me did not equate the value I have brought to the film franchise, Campbell told Variety in a statement. It's been a very difficult decision to move on. To all my Scream fans, I love you. You've always been so incredibly supportive to me. I'm forever grateful to you and to what this franchise has given me over the past 25 years. David Arquette, the person Paramount Pictures is officially 86th from the franchise, commented on Scream movie without Sydney as kind of unfortunate, but he understands her decision. It's all about business in a way. They have to balance all these elements to fit a budget and produce a film. Paramount straight up told Campbell that her services are no longer required. Now that the studios have established new progressive stars such as Jenny Ortega, Melissa Barrera, Jasmine Savoy Brown, and Mason Gooding, who are now injected into the main storyline of the franchise, paying Neve Campbell to appear in future films for the series she jump-started just isn't necessary anymore. The entire purpose of woke Hollywood reboots is to rewrite history and replace something beloved with something that fits the progressive worldview. And Neve Campbell's fate is simply a symptom of the problem. As one famous YouTube channel once put it, how does it feel to have lived long enough to see all of your favorite franchises go down in flames? Does it really feel great? Paramount's latest woke film Scream film that you will be shamed into liking is due to be released in March 31st, 2023. Now, folks, when it does come to the Scream franchise, Neve Campbell is the Scream franchise. Without her, it's like Johnny Depp is Pirates of the Caribbean. You can't have one without the other. So this 6th installment of Scream is not going to be good. Sidney Prescott is a staple in these films and kind of needed to be. That's why I also felt that Scream 6 or 5 wasn't that good. Because it really didn't have much of her in it. And she is the main person of the film, you know? So yeah, this is kind of ridiculous to the point of absurdity. And not to mention how woke the last one was and how it basically insulted anyone who was a passionate fan of any franchise that has begun to push woke agendas. These films, or Hollywood just continues to push it. And, well, now they're going to have to reap the whirlwind. I'm not going to watch Scream 6. I'm not going to watch it at all. I'll stick with the first 3 and that's it. I like the first 3. It was a great conclusion to the franchise. As for Neve Campbell, I am very sorry that she got lowballed. She's a great actress. I liked her in several movies. But yeah, this just goes to show just how much they're trying to push out certain demographics to prop up other demographics because of some misguided belief that they are somehow oppressed and not represented enough in movies. I mean, the LGBTQ community has been represented in film for over 100 years. Yet people don't want to admit that. Anyway, folks, that's going to be the video. You all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think of Neve Campbell being lowballed and deciding to not take part in the next Scream movie? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below, folks. This has been Orange Hat Reviews. Stay humble.